stairs then.
All
I
right,
don't think there were
I am
stairs.
back.
This place would not do well. It's like OSHA was around.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know where the stairs are at.
That's
Searching
the
my
thing.
HUD.
Yeah, there are no stairs on this deck. It's
No
elevators
stairs on some of them.
only.
Okay, well, how many people can we pry into the?
Well, before we go that far, let's get a recap in. Actually, let's check characters and
Are
see
you
if
on a
there
different
are
mic, Tom?
No.
Or are you just away from your mic? I don't know.
Is it-
You sound like you're a little ways away. Maybe it's me. I don't know.
Kind of bad tonight.
Well, it was a little quiet. I turned up the
Like
volume
it's
on
like
mine.
it's not the same mic. Like it's picking up off a different mic than your. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Hang on, let me double check. Oh, it probably is. Hold on. How about now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's 100% different.
Mucho better? All right, cool.
Ooh, chill.
sounds like an actual mic, not picking up off like a webcam or something.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, that's way better.
I had actually purchased a license for voice mod because they gave me a good deal on it, and I was hoping to incorporate some modded voices tonight, but it apparently doesn't do so well on a disabling the voices and going with a clean mic. So I shut that down, and I guess Discord here still had me on the voice mod mic. So I kicked it over to my usual, and that apparently resolved that. Okay, let's do character improvements. Have you got any? I didn't look to see. We should have some stuff. Yeah, you guys should have some stuff checked. Check your characters, please.
All right, I got Andy's.
I had none.
Don't have any.
Really?
Do not have any.
Yeah, did we take care of it last time?
Apparently
I don't see
we
any on
did.
Andy's sheet.
I don't
Let's
see that
see.
we did.
Maybe you guys just rolled super well.
Getting a lot of successes.
Yeah.
I have one failure from last time.
Was it persuade?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you guys must have just rolled really well.
I mean, I failed the sanity check.
You did
You
fail
failed
a
an
sanity
alertness check too. I see one up there. I scrolled up.
Okay. So you failed alertness, but alertness is not available for you to improve?
Let's see.
How did we get so far off? How? Ah.
Yeah, that, it says the target was 59 and I'm still at 59, so just check that.
Otherwise, that's the only one I saw other than persuade.
All right.
And
I see an alertness for you.
Yeah,
Josh.
Mine's is not rolling the improvement for some
is it
reason.
because it's paused?
No.
If I remember right, last time we had this
was-
issue,
Yeah, it was kind of doing the same thing, wasn't it?
So I think we just like manually rolled
Yep.
All right.
And then
That's-
added it.
and
Yep.
then added it.
Go ahead and do that.
Okay. And I just need to roll the improvement. I don't need to roll to see if I beat it.
Correct.
This isn't that kind of game.
Just
All right.
yeah, just roll the improvement. Wow. Duvo got robbed and Gabe won the lottery. Josh, go ahead and roll. What was it? Alertness, you said?
No, that was not me. That was his.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
I would rather Duvo had 4 more on his alertness.
Puts me up to 60. It's fine.
That's
Oh, well,
fine.
you're ahead of me. My alertness is good. It's my persuade that sucks, which is why I tried it.
Well, there you go. Point farming. All right, let's get
That's
a
right.
recap in because it's been a flippin' month. And go.
It looks like last time Atticus saw something within the vegetation in that room that he entered willy-nilly and made him go a little nuts. And we spent a lot of the time chasing him around. And
Oh, that's right.
about the time he had calmed down and we had coaxed him out, Candy got on comms and was like, "Hey, shit's fucked. You gotta get out of there." And then ESPN informed us that he has the professor, or it, whatever. Oh, and a familiar voice on the comms catches Duvo's ears. And it's revealed
Yeah.
to be his wife.
His wife. Yes, and unless I'm remembering it incorrectly, which would be, I mean, it's okay either way. It works either way. But correct me if I'm wrong here, Duvo. The way I remember it is at the beginning in your character history, you were leading the way out here to the void, and she was going to follow you. Is that right?
Yep.
Or had she come out here first?
He was looking. Duvo was looking for his wife because, like, when he introduced himself to the group, he was showing people a picture. Have you seen this woman? Have you seen
Yep,
this woman?
that's
she
right.
Came out first.
Okay. I don't know when I got that turned around
looked
in
up
my
my
head, but
notes.
that's right. Yeah. You were looking for her. So she had come out here first. You were looking for her. Okay. So yeah,
And she hit the ground running.
apparently. Okay. So, I mean, that's a really good broad strokes recap. The thing in the vegetation research lab didn't like being in there and didn't like being disturbed apparently, and it is currently it has forced its way out of the lab, basically out of one of the windows, causing that room to come on, blast shield closed, and it
Depressurized.
yes, thank you. I've completely lost the ability to think and speak apparently. And it is, by all possible senses of yours currently, it is huger than you ever thought it could possibly get from the almost 7 tall incarnation of it, 7 foot tall incarnation of it that you saw while it was in the room. Now is apparently crushing the station like a can. So it's apparently a lot bigger than when you saw it and is intent on doing this thing in, and it's perfectly happy with you being in it. So, Atticus freaks out, runs. You guys, that was some great role playing, by the way. You guys tracked him down, talked him down a little bit. He kind of calmed down up by himself. While you were doing that, the Ocho ESPN8 said, well, I'm just standing around here and I've been able to run around and get some stuff without being molested, so I'm just going to go see if I can find the scientist. And find the scientist you did, or he did, and brought her back down to this level from the top floor. Her name is Tosha Derrick. Excuse me, had to clear my throat there. So you guys meet back at the elevator. The Ocho has her in tow. She's a little snotty with him, but otherwise seems just really ready to leave. And it's about that time that the alarm system or announcement system in the space station changed from hull damage type of messages over to things like hull breach imminent, make your way to the escape pods, and you're starting to hear metal groaning and crazy stuff. And I believe the plan had become to just get down to the cargo bay as quickly as possible. Is that accurate, or did you guys want to do something else?
I think we're running.
I think that's accurate.
Okay. Okay, so you're on deck 6 of 7 right now. The elevator is your only option on this deck. I kind of talked through that pretty quickly last time. So you can remember, or you can look on your HUD and see that there are stairs available starting on deck 5, so just one deck below. Also starting on deck 5, there are 3 elevators, not just the single one. From deck 5 down to deck 4, there are stairs available. From deck 4 down to deck 3, there are stairs available. And deck 3 is where the first of 2 cargo bays is located. Give me just a sec. Yeah. So cargo bays on 2 and 3. I believe you guys got dumped off on deck 2. No, it's my bad. It's deck 4 and deck 3. The bigger one is on deck 3. The one on deck 4, sorry about that, is much smaller than the one on deck 3. The one on deck 3 actually is tall enough that it encompasses decks 2 and 3. So deck 3 is the top of the cargo bay for deck 2, 3. And that is where you guys got dropped off, technically deck 2. So that being the case, as things begin to crater around you. You've got to take the elevator down from here to the next one. What's your thought process? What's your plan? Down one and then take stairs, or ride the elevator all the way? What are you thinking?
How many can we get on the elevator?
We're not
get
gonna
everybody?
We're not going to be super picky about that. I'm just going to say that you can cram all of you in there. It's really tight. Personal space is at a premium, but all of you can cram in.
Okay.
Where the hell am I?
Let's just take it all the way down. If it starts falling, we'll all brace on the walls and hopefully stop it.
I like
We
that
all
idea.
jump before it hits.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Okay.
A meta question.
Yep.
Do you want me to drive Mark and Mark's
yeah.
drone?
Yep.
I don't have access to his drone.
You don't have access to the drone. You will shortly here. That
Okay.
is something that I can configure very quickly. Should have it now.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Okay. All right. You guys don't have to cram into the elevator for this. It's just a given that that's what you're going to do. And you're going to ride that baby all the way to what? Deck 3? Deck 2?
Farthest down we can go.
Seems like 2.
Wherever we need to go to be on the floor that we can get to the ship the quickest.
Okay. So
If that's
that's
2, then
yeah. 3 would do in a pinch. 2 is probably what you're looking for there. And you're on 6. Okay. So let's do it this way. Everybody crams into the elevator. Atticus, give me a luck roll.
Okay. So, what was luck? Was it just a...
It's at the top of your character sheet. In the title bar, actually. You'll have a luck listing there.
Oh, there it is.
Oof. Okay. Well, that's awesome. So you guys all get on the elevator and you tell it that you want deck 2, and it starts to drop. You know that it goes down a little bit, but then it just stops and the lights begin to flicker.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Tap the button fast and hard.
Yeah. Is there a call for help button? We should press that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So Duvo's hammering the button. It does nothing. There is no red phone.
Damn it.
Is there a hatch in the roof?
I think we decided early on that yes, there was. Yep.
Okay. Somebody boost me up. Let's see how far we got.
Okay.
All right. Inside the elevator, as that is going on, you all over comms hear crackle, crackle, and then a very distorted, broken Candy voice saying something that you can't make out at all. All right, boosting up. What are you going to do up there?
Well, the first thing I'm looking for up there is normally inside the elevator shaft is an indication of what level you're on for the people that are doing maintenance.
Yep.
So the first thing I'm looking for is to see what level we're at as much as possible. And the second thing is to see just how much between floors we are?
Yep. Okay. So you can see that it's very apparent because the doors are still imminently visible. The elevator went about 2 feet down and then stopped. So you see the top 2 feet of the deck 6 doors.
Yeah, we've barely moved. Is there a ladder up or down? Hopefully down, because that's the only way we got access to the ship.
There does not appear to be that kind of mechanism here. It's a pretty encapsulated elevator shaft. There's not really room on any of the sides. And it is at that point, as you communicate to the occupants below, that it only dropped about, or only went down about 1.5 feet, that it breaks free and you are falling.
Oh.
And you're falling.
I didn't see that coming.
You didn't? Not at all?
No.
Cool.
Hit the brakes.
Wow. Okay. You
What was
have just a few seconds. What do you wish to do? Let's do it this way. Atticus, what you doing? Fast.
Pretty sure I think I'm gonna die.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna die.
Duvo, what do you do?
I'm just gonna sit there.
Looking for a way to get out.
Okay. Gabe, what do you do?
There's no ladders. It's a tight.
Yep.
I am guessing that there is not a way for not. He is going to. At this point, I think he's like only up, like far enough through the hole to see. I didn't think that he had crawled onto the top of the car.
Okay.
He's going to crawl onto the top of the car now and try to find any kind of a handhold or anything like that, because he would rather free climb the side of this than crash into the bottom. So.
Okay. Josh, what do you do?
I go ahead and just look over towards any panels to see if there's any kind of emergency brake or emergency button, like a brake button.
Okay. Patrick, what does Mark do?
Mark is doing the same thing. He is looking for the emergency brake. He has got a lot of technical knowledge. I don't know how it would apply to elevators, but he does have engineering. So he might be scrambling through trying to think of what the emergency brake or the emergency case would be, and it looks like he failed that one.
Ooh, crit fail.
Badly.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Gabe, go ahead and give me an athletics roll. And Josh, go ahead and give me an alertness roll. Oh, wow. All right. Check the boxes, guys. I don't know that the software is going to do it for you right now.
Yeah, these both did. They did.
Did it? Okay, good. Okay, so that is that. That's a bad deal all the way around. So, Gabe, you are hoisting yourself up. Josh there's just too many people in here. Mark says really bad words. And the scientist, Tosha Derrick, her action for this couple of seconds is she basically screams and her arms flail up and out of reflex, and then things stop, and they stop very abruptly and not at all gently. Let me look at something here. Doo-doo. Okay, this will disregard armor. So this is going to be straight hit point damage. And I'm just going to roll one for everybody. Everybody takes 3 points of damage.
Ouch.
Noted.
All the blood.
Hurt my coccyx.
My spine.
Nice. Okay.
As if
Gabe,
I wasn't short enough already. Yep.
when that happens, you are about a third of the way having pulled yourself up about a third of the way. And you're I don't know if it's hard to say who takes it worse, because the jarring is just too much for you to hold on, and your elbows take a beating in that, and your hands as you attempt to hold on and just can't. Your elbows hit the sides of the opening as you are thrown back down, and you don't know who it is that you land on, but you land on at least a couple. And when things settle after just a couple of seconds, the whole elevator space is just in a shambles. Nobody is standing up. Everybody's flopped down on top of each other. It's just this awful tangle of a mess. And Tosha Derrick is yelling at ESPN8 to get off of her, and things are nuts in here. It's like you just trapped in an Etch-a-Sketch and somebody shook.
I am so sorry, whoever I hit.
All right. So the only
doors
good
open?
news,
I guess not.
the only good news is the doors are cracked open just a little bit on one of the sides. Looking at the map, and I'm not going to tell you what deck you're on yet. Looking at the map, it would be the doors on the right-hand side.
Josh will go ahead and try to use his cybernetic arm, and his implant to try to make the opening big enough so that we can get through.
Okay. Go ahead and give me you know what? Let's just do a straight strength roll.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty good. All right. So it takes probably 10 seconds of prying around and doing stuff. But you do manage to get the doors open enough to where you guys can all fit through one at a time, which is really saying something, seeing as how massive Duvo is. And you discover that you are on deck 3. Give me just a sec. Where's that? Alright, is that 2, 4, 6, 7? Man, there's a bunch of you. 2, 4, 6. Almost. Who am I freaking missing? Sorry, guys. I didn't actually know which deck you were going to wind up on.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
No, there are 8 of you.
Oh, that's right. One of them
Yeah.
that I selected was the dude we beat up.
Who am I missing here? We've got Duvo, we've got Mark, we've got Josh, we've got ESPN8, we've got Gabe, we've got Atticus, we've got Tosha Derek, we've got a drone. 2, 4, 6. Okay, that's all I got.
I was going to say it. It's everybody I see. Whoop.
So there it is. You all pile out of there, and you may remember that you're on an open air walkway, which is what is currently pinged is the big cafeteria / mess hall down below. It's the next deck down. And you know that you have to go to your left, or what would be west on the map, in order to get to the hangar bay. And you also know that to the right or east on the map is going to be an observatory area. Actually, you can see it. It's if you scroll, you'll be able to see it. I've pinged that area where that is. It's a big shielded glass thing that you can look out into space. And currently, what you see looks like a combination of being in a car wash and having just this constant sudsy, almost liquid going just sideways on it. It's a combination of that and what looks like mist or fog. And you don't see, as you look, you don't see any cracks in it yet. But there's a lot of groaning going on. So there's that. And we are all now on deck 3. So you know that you have to either traverse elevators to get to the other side. You have to go through one of the other ones because this one's not going anywhere, or you could go through that door that I've just pinged on the map, and there are stairs on that side that will lead you, I believe. Let me double check that.
I think those came down. I think they're the wrong direction.
Hey, I totally clicked on the wrong deck here. Yep, those go up. Let me check deck 2. No. Nope. Those will go down. Those will lead you down to deck 2.
Okay.
Like over here?
Happy to be wrong.
When you say over here, what do you mean?
Like where I'm moving my mouse on the left? Like these take you down, right?
Yeah, those would take you down. To get to those, you have to go through either... Come on. Ping
Wasn't
already.
it just out here? It was just out here, wasn't it?
Why can I not
Yeah.
ping all of a sudden? Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
we either have to go
Patrick
through an
is
elevator
pinging.
to get over.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
we can do it.
none of those elevators... Actually... Sorry, ill-prepared there. None of those elevator doors are currently open. Hey, now I can ping again. So you can see if you can get through either of those elevators, and then have a straight shot, or you can go the roundabout way through the door above you, through the kind of bar area, and hit the stairs. What would you like to do?
Mark is going to step over here and start jamming the open door button.
All right, Mark, make me a
To
luck
try
roll.
And where did you say that is?
So if you open up the character sheet, it's in the title bar of the character sheet. Or it was in the title bar of the character sheet. You may have to click the three dots and then click on roll luck.
All right, I used the pop out, and that doesn't appear to be working. All right, hold on. That's probably why I didn't see it earlier. All
Roll
right,
better than
closed.
Atticus.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh,
Nope.
okay. So that's not great, but at least it's not a critical failure. The door does not wish to open. I don't know if you guys remember, but power was out on these. And you restored power to the one that you went up on. Power still appears to be out. You can either choose to try and restore power, or you could run for it.
Run.
Josh is going to head towards the door and open the door to the bar.
Okay. The door opens. The bar is dark and quiet.
I think I have a flashlight. Equipment.
Yeah, you guys have lights on the suits. Basically, you just tap a button and then forward-facing lights turn on.
Okay. Yep. I'll go ahead and make sure with that on, and I'm going to go ahead and start heading in that way. And I turn back as I open the door and I say, "Guys, everybody follow me." And I head in.
Okay. And you head in. And why is it not allowing you to head in?
If I run at it.
Wow, that's really something. Hold on. Hey, there it was.
Is it locked?
For whatever reason, I mean, there was a door there, but there was a wall underneath it, and the wall stayed. It didn't turn into a door. So I deleted it. Okay.
Oh.
So you're
Mark.
running.
Yep.
Mark what?
Mark has a pistol in one hand, and Gabe has his rifle.
Okay. All right. So
We've left the good doctor behind.
I got her. She's coming. Okay, so this room, of course, you can see all the furniture and stuff. From this point, clear over to this point, you can see they are... Give me a sec here. Okay, they are shaded walls. So they're kind of, they're kind of opaque. Can't really see through them. But even with that, I mean, you can see on frosted glass, that's kind of what this is. You can see vague shapes and things if somebody's on the other side doing stuff. And you can see that same, what looks like that same situation on this glass as well. The viscousy looking movement, and you can't really see wispy because of the nature of it, but that's what you've got there so far. And it's as you hit this room and get to your current positions, this glass begins to crack as she runs in. All right, what are we doing?
Gabe's watching the 6. Mark is looking for a door.
Okay.
Josh is just continuing to head over to the next door,
Okay.
knowing that that's the only direction we have to go at this point.
Yep, you've got a door there. You've got a door over here, and you guys passed doors that are clearly marked bathroom. So there's that.
Yep,
Josh, you attempt to open that door, and it doesn't budge. It appears to be locked. In fact, you hit the button. This door still has power to it, but it goes red. The pad goes red.
Josh turns around and goes, "We need somebody to get this thing open ASAP."
Any way I can just ram through it.
Okay, so Duvo, did you say get out of the way? I'm just gonna ram through it, or there's no way I can ram through it?
Duvo's like, hey, get out of the way. I'm gonna treat it like it's a Goliath or no others game.
Okay. So I guess that means Josh better get out of the way.
Josh hears the footsteps, turns around, sees him coming, and like rolls over towards this table.
Okay. Duvo, I would like... Let's do, well, I'll give you your choice. You can roll athletics or strength.
Gonna do strength.
Okay. Oh, man. That was too close to being really good for you. All right. You hit
so
it, and you
close.
hit it hard, and you bounce right off. It makes a big shuddery noise, but that's it. Mark seems oblivious to what is currently happening, and he's pointing at the frosted glass and says, "Guys," and anybody who looks over there, you see these spider webs begin to manifest in the glass as it starts to crack. You going again, Duvo?
Yep.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
What are the chances?
Wow.
Wow. All right.
Thing's built more like a leaf goalie.
Could I assist next time?
Sure. Yeah, you can assist. Assisting, I believe, is going to give Duvo a plus 20%. And because I don't want to slow the game down, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's just what we're going to go with.
I'm pretty sure it was 20.
Yep.
So, one more shot at it, Duvo, and give yourself a plus 20. To do that, if you right-click on it before you roll, it should come up with a screen where you can add in a bonus.
Plus 20. Let's see if that works.
Yeah. Mark is. Oh, you're kidding.
So
61. Wait, 20.
He needed an 80.
I rolled an 80 well.
Yep.
Oh, gotcha.
Rolled an 81. So, while this frantic battering of the door is going on, Gabe, the scientist, she backs out of the room, and whoops, didn't want to go that far, and off to the side. And ESPN8 starts saying, "We need to leave this room now."
Yeah, Mark and the drone are. Mark is backing out. He's looking at that splintering glass, and he's kind of fragile as it is. So Gabe hollers in. He says, "We need to go to the other stairs. The other door was open."
Okay.
Meaning it was unlocked last time.
Josh grabs Duvo by the shoulder and starts pulling him this way.
Okay. So it's when Josh grabs Duvo by the shoulder, there is a cracking, splintering sound, and a big portion of the window here, not the entire window, but a big portion of the glass splinters and buckles and hits the floor in shards. And what you're expecting, I mean, your heart hammers for a split second, because what you're expecting is to be sucked out into the vacuum of space. Basically, you're expecting this room to start venting, but it doesn't. Instead, this globule of this, it looks like, imagine, what was it, Terminator 2, where the liquid metal guy was?
Yep.
Imagine
right.
that, except a lot more textured, not smooth. This roiling green thing begins to protrude into the room, and it becomes what looks like a human face. It's about the size of a beach ball right now, and it becomes this human face with no eyes. It's just kind of rounded, textured. Where an eyeball would be, it just looks like a statue, basically, and no hair. And it begins to speak, and when it speaks, it's like there are 30 voices at the same time, and it's very, very, very disturbing. So I need Duvo and Josh and Atticus to all
Gabe.
make. Yeah, we'll have Gabe make a sanity roll as well. Mark is too far down the way to...
Mark?
Yeah, he's too far down to pick
Yeah,
this up.
Mark was getting out of Dodge.
Booking it. Oh, now you roll really well.
Arm's too sore from trying to break down a door to...
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Amy.
Atticus.
Crack.
Atticus. Oh my gosh. Okay. Everybody who succeeded, you're going to take 1 sanity damage. Atticus, buddy. Oh my gosh. You take another 6. This is
Yikers.
too bad. This is super not right. This is helplessness on a massive scale.
I should have rolled that.
Yeah, you should have.
Yep.
Did you subtract your 6 from your sand score?
I did. 46.
Okay. Buddy, I hate to do this to you. But well, let's do this. Do you want to attempt to project some of that onto one of your bonds?
Oh, for sure.
That's probably a very wise decision. So
It's going straight to Mark again, dude. Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
you're gonna hit him again.
I was gonna suggest Candy.
She's
No, I
not
don't
one of
have
his
either
bonds.
I didn't mingle with her too much.
That's
I
it's
guess,
an interesting way of putting it.
I guess Josh is taking some of it.
Okay, you're gonna project onto Josh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rude.
Person with the lowest sanity. Way to go, idiot!
Now,
Ah.
do not remember what the die roll is, if it's a 4 or a 6. It's a 4, isn't it? I wish I
I don't know if
remembered.
it'll tell me.
Sure.
Agent's
I don't know.
Handbook. Yeah, give me a sec. Sanity. Rules for sand loss. Insanity and disorders. Temporary insanity. I hope you roll really well on this. Come on. Disorders.
Projecting onto a bond.
Resisting. There it is. Projecting onto a bond. Doo-doo. Still has at least 1 willpower. Reduce the sand loss by the amount of willpower. Okay. So you need to spend... I thought there was a die roll involved. Yeah, roll a d4. Okay, so when your character loses sand, you may spend willpower to reduce the loss. The amount is always a d4. So you rolled a 2, you'll reduce your willpower by 2. And you're going to reduce the bond with Josh by 2. And then you're only going to take 4, which is probably a really good thing for you, because at 5 you would have had another psychological break.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Temporary insanity, held at bay briefly, and here's how this goes in your mind. You see this thing happen and it freaks you out in a massive, massive way. And it's a natural human nature thing to to do this. I mean, what flashes through your mind at 100 miles an hour is you would not have seen this. You would not be seeing this right now if Josh hadn't led you guys into this room. And it's reinforced by the fact that he is still in there. And we're just going to say that he's pulled Duvo away from the door. So you can, Josh is in your line of sight. And you see right past him to this thing as it begins speaking. And it, like I said, it sounds like 30 voices at the same time. It sounds like men, women, and children and something else as it begins to speak. And Josh and Duvo are running for the door. And what it's saying is really, really difficult to make out. But let me see. Sorry about this, guys. I don't want to use alertness for this. Go ahead and roll me just straight intelligence.
Everybody?
Yep. Everybody except Mark. He can't hear nothing. And if you don't know how to do that, go to int, go to statistics on your character sheet, and then you've got a percentage right next to int. Oh, wow.
Woo!
Dude.
Whoops, I didn't want that.
Well, do we click the intelligence or do we click the percentage? Because when
The percentage.
Yeah, click the
it
percentage.
says to roll a X5 check.
Yeah, click the percentage. Okay. So Gabe is very int-ish. Atticus, that tracks. You're just too freaked out, too shocked. Josh, that's good. Duvo, did we lose you, buddy? Did we lose Duvo?
He's connected.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear
Yes.
you now.
The audio was cutting out and I was trying to screw with it, so
Oh,
what
okay.
what happened?
Roll you an int.
Yeah, roll an int. What was the last thing you heard?
It was like several, like basically the insanity thing just happened.
Okay. All right. So when this thing speaks, like I said, it's like 30 voices at the same time saying the same thing. And it's men, women, children, and something else. You can't make it out. You can't identify what the other vocal quality is. And it makes it's boomy, and it makes it really hard to understand. And Duvo, you can't make out what it says. Atticus, you're just too freaked out to know what it says. But Gabe and Josh, you are able to make this out. And I was going to use voice mod for this, and too bad, so sad. So, excuse me. That's a very inopportune time to have to belch. I apologize. So what it says is, I will not stop until it is finished. I am the embodiment. And then it's like there's a glitch in the audio. And you can see that its mouth is still moving and saying something, but the words no longer fit. It's much worse than like a bad kung fu movie overdub too, because it's not like the voice gets thrown off, the audio track gets thrown off a little bit. It changes completely, and you very, very distinctly and clearly hear One of the predominant voices in this cacophony of chorus is a voice that you've heard before, and it's saying kill switch en route to target. It's kill switch en route to target. 2 minutes out. Missile status. And then it comes back to what it was before, and you catch embodiment. And it begins to push further into the room at that point, and you can, the glass just cracks and slow motion peels into the room as it pushes farther in, and you get the very, very urgent sense that now you need to run very fast.
Gabe is screaming at the rest of them, go, 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 and he's lining up a shot with his rifle.
Okay. So Gabe is going to need to either be here or there to see this thing clearly and get a shot.
Oh, I thought it was...
Yeah, it's like over here.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking the wrong way. So he's gonna like grab Atticus by the shoulder with this other hand and push him towards Mark.
Okay. And Josh and Duvo, you guys can go ahead and exit the room, running as fast as you can. And the Ocho is going to leave as well. And we're not in combat per se. This is all just dramatic. But go ahead and roll your shot, Gabe.
That's firearms, right? Or
Yep.
It's not heavy weapons. It's
Firearms. Yep. Oh, wow. Very nice. Okay, roll damage. And what are you shooting? Is this plasma?
It's a heavy laser plasma.
Okay.
Do I do the percentage?
No.
I doubt this is going to be a kill shot.
Yeah. That's not.
Right.
I mean, you could still
So-
roll it and do the extra damage, but it's definitely, I can tell you, it's not going to kill this thing.
Right. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, mostly he's wanting to get its attention on this side while we run to the other side. Did that not go?
I don't see. There we go. Okay, 15 damage noted. You see the round blaze through the room at lightning fast speed, and it burrows right into the thing's face. And as the door closes, you see this thing accelerate how quickly it's pushing in, and it yells. And with the yell, the entire station begins to shudder. And you hear the groaning that had been once in a while increases to an almost constant thing. And you can hear pops and metal buckling as you go. And it's just a mad dash at this point to get to the stairs and get to the next deck down. Just for funsies, why don't everybody give me an athletics roll right now?
I did something.
Yep, I failed mine.
Oh, critical
And
failure.
Mark made his.
Okay. Sit tight for just a second. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at something else here. Let me check the chat. So that was that. Atticus did real well on athletics. Gabe failed. Josh failed. Duvo crit failed. And Mark succeeded. Okay. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. You guys are plowing through this thing. You get into the other room. You take a hard corner. It's basically a real quick horseshoe. And you're about a third of the way down the stairs, and it's Mark first, then Atticus, then Josh, Gabe, and Duvo is bringing up the caboose, and something happens with Duvo. Duvo, you played hockey, right? Back on Earth?
Yep.
Okay. So you had some ankle problems for a little while. You even had surgery on your right ankle. And you guys are trucking down this thing, and Duvo, you hit a step wrong and your ankle rolls, and you basically pitch forward into Josh and Gabe, and you guys, the three of you, go tumbling down the stairs, and Atticus and Mark hit the bottom and get out of the way just in time as you guys spill out onto the floor on deck 2. And we're not going to worry about where everybody's tokens are placed. You just hit the floor, and it's this big pile, and the scientist is bringing up the rear with the Ocho, who still isn't on the map. There you are. Okay, so you hit the floor. Duvo, no hit point damage, but you are going to take a negative to athletics, and yeah, we'll just leave it at that for now. You're going to take a minus 20 to athletics rolls. Your ankle is torn up enough that, excuse me, you know this personally. It's just going to be really, really sore and hard to use for a few minutes, but then it'll be uncomfortable, but you'll be able to move quickly. You won't be able to do like an outright sprint, but you will be able to maneuver as long as you're just maneuvering at almost your usual speed. It's just going to hurt real bad. So there's that. None of you, Gabe and Josh, you guys don't take any hit point damage either. It's just very uncomfortable. Couple of minor scrapes, but no actual damage. Okay, so you are on deck 2. You know that if you go that way, there's a door at the end of that hall that you should be able to get through, that leads out to elevators and will lead you to well, it says right there on the map, drones and small vehicles. So you can get through that, and that will take you out, or you can go this way, and that will get you to stairs to where you can go down to the next, oh, my bad. I thought we were on deck 3. I'm losing track of so many things here. You're on deck 2. That way will get you to a hallway that will open up right next to the stairs in the hangar bay, that you were targeting to go to. So, which direction do you want to go? The voice
I think
that
we
has
came
been,
from.
sorry, the voice that has been
I think we came
constantly,
from helping.
I think you may have. The voice that has been constantly saying, "Hull breach imminent. Please get to the escape pods." That voice cuts out completely, and the entire station shakes. You can hear things on counters and tables throughout the thing, and maybe tables themselves rattle for a good 2 seconds. And you can tell that something above you has gone really, 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 really wrong, because there is a rush of air that goes up the stairs for about 3 seconds. And then you cognitively, you know that a blast door has shut, and that there was definitely a hull breach of some kind, or another window gave out or something along those lines. So it looks like people are tired of me talking and are running for the hallway.
Taking a hint, man.
Josh is really freaking out.
Wait for me. I've got a little bit of a limp.
Runs
All right,
back to
everybody's-
throws his arm under, kind of throws Duvo's arm around his Josh's shoulder and tries to help him get moving that way quicker.
Okay.
Josh is yelling at everybody else to get to running. Get out of here!
It is a
So-
mad, chaotic dash at this point. Feet pounding. Atticus was not waiting around. All right, Atticus, stay there.
Oh,
You're good. Just stay there. Duvo, did we lose you again?
Nope, I'm here.
Okay.
Gabe's got got your 6. You get Duvo.
Hey, there's Josh. Okay. As everybody bursts out into the hangar bay, all right, those things are open. There is that force field that is keeping the vacuum of space at bay, and you burst out in here and make it just a little ways into the room, and you can see outside the force field is a more of that smoke / crazy plant looking tornado stuff. And as you make your way into that room, you get that far and everybody puts the brakes on. Excuse me, because 3 blobs of that stuff push through the force field and hit the floor from about 10 feet up. And as they do, they begin to form into roughly humanoid shapes, and they look to be about 13 feet tall each, and very, very wide at the shoulders, with super long spindly arms and legs. They don't have much of a torso. It's mostly leg height. It makes them look very, very strange and disturbing. And again, you see this, it's like these have kind of a half-finished chiseled face look, like an artist just hasn't finished putting the detail on the faces. And I need everybody to make a sand roll.
Gotta be kidding me.
Hey,
Trying to kill
somebody
me.
did real well. Oh, Mark failed. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Gabe. Crit failed.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh, that's great. Okay. So Duvo made it. Mark failed. Gabe crit failed. Josh failed. Atticus failed. Okay. Duvo, you are going to take 2 sand damage. How close to you? How close are you to your breaking point? Oh,
2 points away.
yep, and 2 will do. All right, so make your sand 44. Or did you start at 48?
It was a 48.
Oh, you were at 48. Okay, so you're still sane. Okay.
For now.
Or you haven't hit your breaking point yet. All right, so you're going to take 2. This is bad. Everything about your human instinct says run away, run real fast. Okay? The rest of you. Let's see, we'll just go down the line. Mark is going to take 1 sand damage.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Incidents of sand loss without going insane. Should we have checked anything after seeing the face in the bar?
Yes. We have not been keeping good track of that, so I don't know how far you are towards
I only ask
becoming
because I'm on the
adapted.
page. I'm
Yeah.
looking at my breaking point and it's on that page.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I can see that looking at Gabe's character, he's got 2 checked on both. At this point, we're not going to worry about it. I know I have written down somewhere. Well, okay. I say we're not going to worry
All right,
about it.
don't
We're
worry
going
about
to
it.
worry about it right quick. I am going to do a real quick check here, because I think I know where that is. Gabe. Notes. Dang it. I have it somewhere.
Don't worry
in
about
my
it.
note.
Don't worry about it. I wasn't worried about past. I just thought that one incident might be helpful right now.
Yeah.
How much damage did Mark take?
Mark only took... What did I roll? Mark only took 1.
Ooh, he's 1 point from breaking.
Yep. Let's see. Next
Okay.
in line is Gabe with a crit fail. Gabe, you're going to take 4 points of sand damage.
So he breaks.
Okay, we'll worry about that here in a sec. Crit fails are no good. Josh. Oh man, only takes 1 point of sanity damage. And Atticus. The good news
Did I
for
break?
you is you're a long ways away from your new breaking point.
Let's go.
Oh, and it's probably a good thing because you take 5. Okay, everybody who takes more than, well, actually, everybody who takes sanity damage, you can project onto a bond. Go ahead and open up your character sheets and go to the psychological tab. Actually, go to bonds instead. and you can see your current bonds and your current scores. Do you wish to project any of the sanity damage that you take onto a bond?
Yep.
Okay. Everybody who wants to do that, go ahead and roll a d4. I'm making wild assumptions that you have plenty of willpower left. Okay. So anybody who was only going to take 1 sanity damage, you don't actually have to roll a d4. You'll spend 1 point of willpower and you'll pick a bond and decrease the score by that much. Everybody who, it looks like Gabe and Josh both rolled 3s, you can spend up to 3 willpower and project that sanity damage to one of your bonds. Pick a bond and do the thing.
Done.
Okay, does that keep everybody from breaking?
Yes.
Didn't mean to do that. So I project, yes. That kept me from breaking.
Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. All right. Nobody breaks. Atticus, how did you fare?
I'm at 43. I didn't since I didn't break, I didn't send any to anybody else.
Okay. All right. Good enough. So these things begin to materialize, and they're doing so pretty quickly. You have just seconds before you're guessing before they're finished forming into whatever it is they're forming into. They haven't moved forward towards you yet, but you see all 3 heads track over to the left and look at the group. And everybody in here has this instinct to not run mindlessly away, but to not be here anymore. You can ignore that if you wish and start a fight. What do you wish to do? And at this point, we're talking potentially individual actions. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Whatever your gut says that your character should do that. If that is stay and fight, then do that. If that is run away, do that. This could possibly split the party.
Josh has still got his hands around Duvo, so he looks at Duvo and says, "We got to get you out of here. I don't think you're up for a fight." And
Agreed.
he tries to start pushing that way. He yells at the Ocho and says, "Get on the other side and let's get him to the ship."
Okay. Gabe, what are you doing?
Gabe's leveling that rifle. He's been trying to cover everybody's 6.
What's Mark
So
doing?
he's good. Mark, when Josh says they're getting out of there, Mark is right there with him.
Atticus, what are you doing?
I think I gotta get out of here.
Okay, everybody's gonna run. Okay, where are you running to? You've got a door here, and you've got the one you just came out of. Those are the closest.
the
You have other
stairs that-
doors. Well, I guess there's one right behind Mark too.
Are we?
Oh yeah, you can
Are we
also
on
go up
the-
the stairs.
I was gonna say, but what level are we on? Is the ship not on this level?
Okay, so
The ship isn't. The ship is not in the station. They backed off because
Okay.
things were getting hot.
Okay.
Mark opens the door behind him to see what is in there.
Okay.
The HUD says it's storage.
Yeah, it's just storage, and there's some stuff in there. Some stuff looks like it's been gone through very hastily, but I mean, it's an empty room now. And you do see a door over here.
Okay. He shouts to the guys to that effect.
Okay. Everybody, it sounds like everybody's leaving, so you guys do the moving. And it's at that point that Candy comes over the comms in your suits and says, "Where the bleep is everybody? I can't see a thing. Are you guys even alive?"
Gabe will hit the comms and he'll say, "We are on the level 2 where we got out of the ship. This thing just spit out 3 things in the deck."
Okay, so this conversation takes place while everybody is running. Everybody move your tokens.
Duvo, where are we going?
Towards the there.
So we're not heading to the door. Where is this thing at?
The 3 of them are here. Well, here, here, and here.
Okay.
Gabe's gonna try to light up the one in the middle.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Do we go up the stairs or through the doorway that we came in? I don't want to get too far away from the wherever a ship's going to show up at. Is what I'm thinking.
Mark disappeared through the door on the top wall.
Yeah, so Mark
he went through here?
There. Yep. A whole bunch of the group went back through the door from whence you came.
And that's where Mark will pop out next to them in a moment.
All right, Gabe, go ahead and go ahead and roll damage.
I'm gonna take you into here, Duvo.
Okay.
So we can try to get a door shut.
Okay.
If we need to, but I don't want to leave Gabe.
Gabe, you can see.
Joe, I'm right behind you.
You can see the round hits and sizzles through. You can even see the reaction of the force field that's holding the vacuum of space at bay. It registers the hit. You know it hit solid and it went right through. You don't see any indication that this thing even feels it.
Duly noted. All right. He's right behind you guys. He closes the door.
Okay, so as you're running, continue to move on the map. As you're running, you and Candy have that hurried conversation, and then she says, "Where in the station are you?"
We are on the landing bay, right on the other side of the force field. But there's these 3 things. They're coming after us. We have to back off the landing bay.
The docking bay where we dropped you off?
Yes, level 2.
Okay, hold on. And you can hear her typing furiously. She seems, she's pretty worked up vocally, but it's not like crazy. She says, "Okay. All right, I've got a plan. You need to head to Hydroponics Dome 2. Hydroponics Dome 2, go now." So
he's going to holler to the doctor. Hydroponics Dome 2. Where is that?
Follow me, she yells. And Atticus isn't waiting around. And she books it. Okay. All right. Yeah, Gabe is working on it. So everybody gets to the mess. You know that Hydroponics Bay 2, you can see on your HUDs. You've been following her, but you can see Hydroponics Bay 2 is up this ramp and through that door.
I would say everybody else is probably ahead of Duvo, and we're bringing up the rear.
Okay, you can hear this place is coming apart. You can hear metal. I mean, it sounds like large machines or chunks of station collapsing onto the floors above you. The whole place is shuddering. You're starting to smell smoke, and all the lights are flickering on and off. It's very, very chaotic. And you can hear also, amidst all of that din, this constant now building roar that you're not sure if it's, equipment. You're not sure if it's the station imploding. You're not sure if it's this thing that whatever. And as you're running, you're this far away from the door, and Candy says, "You got to get there now. Missile is incoming. We are out of time." And everybody runs and runs and runs.
I was running.
We're there. We just come through the door.
"Close it," she says.
Closed.
And then you hear her say, "I hope this works." And you can see, I mean, this is the hydroponics dome, right? So you've got solid floor, but you've got glass to where you can see out into space, and you can see the DAX off in the distance over to the right of where you are, right? And you see two things. Three things, actually. The roiling mass of whatever this thing is has not engulfed this yet. There's none of it on here. So you see that, and you also see the DAX does two things. You see a streak of laser fire coming straight at the dome, and then you see the DAX begin to roll. And you see the underside of it just as the lasers hammer into the glass, and you can see the first one makes it through the shield, and then the glass cracks, and then the third and fourth one hammer home, and it bursts. And you are all, I don't know if you were expecting this, you all fly, are sucked out into the vacuum of space. Who all's still wearing a suit?
I'm not.
I think there was a question about a luck roll for me to make sure that it was all operational, because I was the one that had to replace mine.
Yeah.
I think everybody else is wearing a suit.
Yes.
I don't know about the scientist.
Yeah, Tosha Derek is not wearing a suit. Atticus, did you say you aren't?
No, mine got all ripped up, remember? I died.
Yep. Okay, so Josh, Duvo are still wearing suits. Gabe is wearing a suit. The integrity might be compromised. You're not sure.
Mark was wearing a suit.
Mark's wearing a suit. Okay. So we've got some obstacles to deal with here. First things first. I already rolled. None of the incoming laser fire from the Dax is going to hit any of the players, which is probably a really good thing.
Or their characters.
Thank you very much. The next obstacle is as you get sucked out into space, what do you hit on the way out? So, let's get some luck rolls from everybody.
Okay, I want to say that Gabe thinks he knows what's about to go down. So when he comes through the door, when he realizes that the scientist is not wearing any kind of armor or anything, he can't do anything about the vacuum, but
Yep.
he is headed her way to try and provide some level of cover if we can survive the vacuum. Maybe
Okay.
he can take a hit for her.
Okay, so essentially, I don't want to put words in your mouth. You're going to run over, you're going to grab her, and you're going to turn facing the station. So as you get sucked out, you're gonna hit whatever first. Is that kind of what you're thinking?
That's the plan.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. All right. So let's see here. Duvo had a great luck roll. Josh, let's get a luck roll. Very nice. Mark, let's get a luck roll.
Yeah, I have to kick out. Sorry. There it is.
Great.
26.
Luck roll. Very nice. Atticus, buddy, let's get a luck roll.
We're gonna die.
The combat
We're
drone.
gonna die.
Hey, that's a good luck roll, Atticus. Oh my.
Oh. No luck for Gabe.
No luck for Gabe. All right. Okay, so let's see. Mark, Josh, Duvo, Gabe. Well, let's do Mark, Josh, and Duvo first. As the thing gives way, you guys knew this was coming, but just by half a second, you are thrown out into space, and the hole is big enough that you don't collide with what is left of the with the enclosure. You make it clear of that, and you can see that you are hurtling towards the Dax, and it has rolled so that the bottom of it is facing you, providing the largest area to potentially catch you. That's a good thing, but it also means that you're going to slam into the thing. Now you're not moving at a horrendous, you're not going like hundreds of miles an hour, but it's still going to be very uncomfortable, and depending on how you hit and what you hit, it may compromise the integrity of the suit. So it's kind of a brace for impact. Do what you can to try and mitigate potential damage and hope for the best as this occurs. And we'll get to that in just a minute. Gabe, you grab hold of the dock, you turn around, and you are almost in time. And there's this flash, everything goes red for a second, and then you're moving, and you know that you still have hold of her, but your eyes reflexively, you squint to the point where you lose vision, right? Your eyes reflexively slam shut, and you feel an impact, and there is pain, and you are going to take 3 points of damage. Your armor will count for that. So if you have 3 armor, then you're not going to take any damage. The armor would soak it.
Okay, the armor soaks it.
Okay. But it's still really jarring. In fact, it knocks the breath out of you. Atticus, you had a great luck roll. So
he discovers he's sitting next to Candy.
Here's the thing, man. You sat through all the classes and stuff, and you know what you should expect from this, but a lot's happened since then, and there's this split second of panic as you realize what's going on and that you don't have a suit. But you know that somehow Josh lived through a similar experience. You don't know all the details of that. But still, something inside you just tells you that you're a dead man. Do you remember the most important thing to do if you are exposed to the vacuum of space?
Let all the oxygen out of my system.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, I just
Yep.
go,
So, yeah, you have to fight the reflex. With terror, the reflex is to inhale to provide oxygen for whatever is coming. And you force all the air out of your lungs as you are thrown out. And your eyes slam shut because it just hurts so bad. Cognitively, you're aware that you don't slam into anything. You know that you are now unprotectedly in space, and your body is doing involuntary things, including beginning to shut down because you're starved of oxygen, and all these things are going through your mind. You know the statistics, they're flashing into your mind as you helplessly float away towards the outside of the DAX and the safety that it provides. You know that you've got just a few minutes of viability, provided your lungs don't rupture just from the pressure change of being exposed to outer space, where anything beyond just a couple of minutes, there could be enough physical damage, regardless of whether or not your lungs make it, that you could be severely brain damaged or just not recover. You could die. And these things are flashing through your mind, as well as memories of things that you did on Earth and the times that you spent with these guys that were on the DAX, and the craziness that you've experienced, and the danger that you've lived through, and it just feels so much like you're being robbed of that. And then everything just goes black. Everybody else, you float through the vacuum of space for, it seems like, way too long a time, but the Dax is you're getting closer and closer, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And why not? All of you go ahead and give me an alertness roll. Okay. Good for Gabe, not good for Duvo, and good for Josh. Okay.
Good for Mark.
Yeah, Mark. Okay. So everybody but Duvo and Atticus, because we already did Atticus. You guys see emerge from the top of the Dax. You see Candy, and she's wearing mag boots and nothing else. Literally nothing else. So you see that. Gabe, you see one other thing. You glance back at Tosha Derrick, expecting her to...
Tosha.
Yeah. What did I say?
No, you got it. Yeah.
Okay. You glance back at Tosha, and you expect to see her in a similar situation as Atticus. I mean, she went into space without a suit on. She's wearing a freaking lab coat, right? You glance back at her, and her eyes are open, and she's got a wicked, ragged chunk of flesh missing from her forehead. It would be flapping in the breeze if there were a breeze, but instead it's just kind of laid open, and underneath you see metal. You see some, what you assume is blood, but you also see metal, and she looks at you, and it's very clear that she is conscious. So you guys float just a little bit, and you come into contact with the Dax. And regardless of everything that was done, you're going to take some physical damage when you hit the Dax. And I'm just going to speed this up. Everybody is going to take 4 more damage.
Does the armor offset any?
The armor will offset 2 of it.
Mark.
Is everybody still conscious?
No.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody except Atticus.
I am, both of me.
Okay. Duvo, still up?
Yep.
Josh?
Good.
Okay. So, what occurs here is you guys hit, and... Excuse me. There's a split second where you can grab hold of something. I mean, the bottom of the Dax is textured, right? So you can grab edges. There are handholds for when doing maintenance and things like that. So you guys just don't bounce off and go floating off into space again. Everybody remains conscious, and you're able to... Gabe, you're really glad to find out that your suit's integrity held, because that would be bad otherwise. You're able to make your way across the bottom, up over into the airlock, as Candy collects Atticus and brings him in. Now, as you get into the airlock, several things occur. There are red lights flashing and the sirens going off and crazy stuff, and Greg is nowhere to be found, right? The Ocho comes in last and closes the airlock and says ship's interface indicates missile detonation in 10, 9, 8. What does everybody do?
Brace.
Are you staying in the airlock or going into the ship proper?
Going into the ship proper and finding something to hold on to.
Yep.
Okay.
Try to get the airlock closed or get that secondary door closed.
Okay. So everybody piles into the ship hallway, and the door closes as ESPN 8 says 3. The door slams shut. 2, 1. Everybody looks at each other in this moment of, well, it was a good run, or I don't know. What are you all thinking?
I'm hoping the vacuum protects us.
I'm dreaming.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Okay. The countdown ends, and you guys aren't anywhere where you can see outside, but the entire ship, well, imagine being little tiny things in a big jar, and the jar starts getting shaken and rolled across a floor. You guys are just in a huge tumbler at this point.
Yeah, what I meant by brace was grab a hold of something to not be flying free.
Yep. Everybody blacks out. There's just too much going on. Even if the being knocked around doesn't take you, you're overwhelmed. Your senses are overwhelmed. And the ship goes into pitch black anyway. Eventually, at some point, everybody comes to. And it's emergency lighting is on, and the gravity drive is still doing what it does, because you're laying on the floor, and you hear as you sit up and everything hurts and you feel like you're dying. You hear voices. And Patrick, can you stick around for like 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me yes, carry on.
All right. So you hear voices as you get up and start, making sure no bones are broken and things like that. Atticus is not there. The voices that you hear are Candy and Tosha Derrick. They're coming from down the hall where the bridge is located. Now, if you remember right, in the airlock, right through the airlock, there's a hallway. If you turn right, you'll head up towards the living areas, and the bridge door is about halfway up there. If you turn left from the airlock, the med bay is right there, and then further back is engineering. So as you begin to orient yourselves, you stand up, or at least get to a sitting position, and you begin to take stock. Atticus is nowhere to be seen. You hear these voices coming from the bridge, Tosha and Candy. What's everybody do?
And we woke up where we fell, or we're in the med bay?
You're not in the med bay. You're just laying in the hall.
Josh is going to work on getting Duvo to the med bay to have Rusty, right? Look at him.
Yep. Okay. So you get Duvo up. Duvo at this point, I mean, you knew what to expect. The ankle, you can walk on it fine. It hurts, but you're functional now. So you guys stand up and make your way to the med bay, and you open it up, and Rusty is in there. His left arm is gone, and you just see these jagged wires and connections. Occasionally there's a small spark, and he's in there. He's got Atticus on the table, and you can kind of tell that it's Atticus because there's just a lot of stuff on him. And as you turn, Rusty turns and says, "You're standing, go away." And the door closes.
Gabe heard that, so he's going to get to his feet and go towards the voices.
Okay.
And Mark is concerned about what Greg has done to engineering, so Mark is going to go the other direction.
Okay. So it's at that point you're halfway toward the bridge when Candy, still wearing nothing, leans out and says, "You guys need to come in here." And I'm just going to make this quick. Everybody goes in, except Mark, who was headed back to engineering. She'll loop him in on comms, and she says, "So here's the situation. We've been limping along here, trying to avoid whoever Kill Switch is, and the explosion bought us some time, but I think they found us, and we don't have enough fuel to get away, and the hyperdrive is offline right now, and it's going to take hours to fix." Tosha, and she points to Tosha Derrick, said that she had some coordinates that would help us and help explain why all this has happened, and we've managed to get to those coordinates. There's something out there, and she points out the front of the ship, and we haven't activated it yet, but we need to, otherwise we're going to get caught. And if we get caught, there's not enough function of ship right now for us to stand up in a fight. So
what do you mean activate? Is this a satellite?
Tosha looks at you and says, "It's a gate. It's a portal, but not like you're familiar with." And she reaches over and pushes a button on one of the controls, and out in front of you, this thing happens. A bright light, very, very small, winks into existence and very quickly expands, and it's undulating as it grows. It starts out small, it gets big and then shrinks just a little, and it gets bigger and then shrinks and gets bigger and shrinks, and pretty soon it's definitely big enough for this ship and probably 3 more just like it to go through abreast. And it is roiling, and it looks like liquid silver with streaks of red and purple in it, and it looks almost, it keeps folding in on itself, but it doesn't finish the job, right? It just keeps, it's like it boils but doesn't dissipate. And she says, we have to go through.
I'm going to slide into the pilot seat if I'm not already there.
Okay, you get in the pilot seat, you guide the ship in, and it's this slow thing. You enter, and as you enter it, there's a big shudder. The ship shudders, and then there's this blinding flash of light. And then 2 seconds of complete blackness. And then all the lights come on the bridge. And what you see outside of the bridge is space. You are definitely not where you were. There are loads and loads of gas clouds visible. You see a couple of planets off in the distance, and your star charts are freaking out because they don't know where to orient themselves. And Tosha says, well, we're out of immediate danger, but now we're in abyssal space. And that's where we're going to stop. And that's the end of season 1.
There we go.
Dun, dun.
Wow.
Cast fireball.
Anybody- Was anybody else not expecting to survive this?
I thought I was gonna die.
I thought he was going to kill us there in the space station.
I was pretty sure Gabe died 3 times.
He's-
I thought if we stopped to fight, we were gone.
Yeah, I didn't see that being a good thing.
No. Yeah, Mark was down to. He was almost out of hit points when we got blown out of the station.
No kidding?
Yeah, he's hitting the DAX took him to 3.
Oh, wow.
Gabe was actually in better shape.
If I'd have taken the full damage, I'd have been at 4.
Oh, you'd have still been
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, my armor mitigated 6 points, or I'd be out.
Yep, same.
Real quick before I forget, Dave, did you get the stuff I sent you this morning on Discord?
Yep.
Cool. All right.
So what did you guys
I
think?
think I will. That was very interesting. I've got lots of questions for the next season.
You're trying to kill us. You're trying to make us insane. That's all I can tell at this point.
But we keep rolling decent sanity rolls for the most
Dude,
part.
that was
A piece of
nuts.
dust flies in front of you. You take sanity damage. No, I don't want to take sanity damage for the dust.
But
No.
it's just one.
And you're like, you roll good, and you're like, "Ugh," I can tell he's just like, God, I just want these guys to roll worse. We've been rolling pretty good though.
The game
You've been
system is
rolling.
like insanity is what wants to happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't focus on that near as much as I wanted to. But Delta Green is all about this inexorable slip into insanity. And it's okay that we didn't focus on it so much because I want that to be a factor in this game, but less of a factor than Delta Green makes it. But I do love the mechanic.
Well, everything it's done so far, it's added to it. It hasn't been like, I mean, it's been an obstacle, but it's not something that is like so you can't overcome it.
Yeah.
Somebody seeing worms and somebody running, and I'm trying to think about a couple others.
Yep. Well, I hope this was fun. I hope you guys
Absolutely.
want to come back and get the rest of the story at some point.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
This has been a lot of fun for me to run.
Good.
And 2 weeks, Dave, you ready?
So the 18th, I am not available. So it'll have to be like the first week of December when we have a session 0. But that also gives us a little bit for you and I to talk about Foundry another time or two and get a few things buttoned up and